Hi, everyone, here with the WBC champ, Shakur Stevenson. Shakur, great to talk to you. Looking forward to seeing you back in action this July 6th. Talk to me about fighting again, once again, back at home, Newark, defending your title. How special is all this for you?
It's very special. Thank you. I'm definitely excited. I'm definitely can't wait to go put on an amazing performance, and I can't wait to show out in front of my people.
This is your third fight now at 135. How are you feeling in this way? How comfortable? How much better is the feeling now?
It's easy. It's easy to make the weight. It's very. I'm very comfortable at this weight. I enjoy fighting at 135. I think that I'll be at 135 for a long time, unless it's a money intrigue fight that'll bring me up to 140 pounds. But until then, I think 135 is my weight class, and I'm gonna keep making it the best.
And speaking of seeing the best in you, what can we expect on fight night when you face Artem Haratunian? I think I'm chopping up his name, but when we see you in the ring July 6th, what can we expect to see from you?
I think that the world is gonna see that I'm an A+ fighter. I'm gonna show my levels. I'm gonna show what level that I'm on. Um, I'm gonna mentally and physically pick this guy apart. May box him first, then start bringing it to him. But I think that he's gonna be a hell of a fighter to get through 12 rounds with this version of me.
And in this fight, when you visualize not only just the fight, how it's going to play out, but that ending, what's the perfect ending for that fight?
Perfect ending will be me making him quit. I think like that will be like the best ending for me. Have it happen if I drop him, hurt him. A lot of people said I don't got power. That's the most biggest lie that I have ever heard. I definitely got power. I definitely strong. Um, I just can't wait to show the world who I am.
I think my what I was going to follow up with, we know of those natural skills and IQ that you've demonstrated since such a early age, but I'll piggyback of what you said. Do you think you want to show that it's not just the skills that we know, the IQ, but power? You want to emphasize that it's you're a whole package.
I don't know if I'm like. I mean, I do want to show it, but I'm not like going out there looking for knockouts. Like that's not my thing. Like I say, I would love to make guys quit. I love beating people up. I love showing the art of hit and don't get hit. Um, but like I said before, I think that the misinterpreted thing that people and also my opponents don't even realize is I am strong. I can't hurt you with one shot. I can wobble you. I'm hurting guys with 16-ounce gloves. I'm breaking people's ribs in camp. I ain't gonna say breaking. I fractured a dude ribs in camp. So like, you telling me I'm doing this with 16-ounce gloves with 8 ounces? How like you can't tell me I can't punch. I don't believe that narrative. I think that's a lie, and I stand on that.
What does a victory on that Saturday, July 6th, do for your career? What can they help with?
I think it's just open everything up for my free agency, and it's like a because now you got the best fighter in the world going to free agency, but now they get to see the talent before it goes to free agency, and I think that's the best part about it.
What's your overall goal in boxing when you think about the legacy that you want to create? What does that consist of?
Well, I want to go down as the greatest. Like I can never say that number one, the greatest of all time, because at the end of the day, people gonna have they picks when it come down to it. It's Ali's and Floyd's and the best fighters ever to do it is out there on Sugar Ray Robinson's but when it's all said and done, I want my name to be right there. I want my name to be okay. That was the greatest boxer to ever do it to some kid that done watched it theyself because a lot of people have their greats, but we only can say what we done seen ourselves and what we done watch ourselves. And I think that's my overall goal in the sport of boxing.
Mentioning those names, obviously greats and of the past, and there's greats that are currently with us, still fighting. I've heard you mention that you're that Lomachenko is one of your favorite fighters to see, and obviously him having a title in the same division as yours, does that make it very appealing to have a unification fight with him?
I mean, that was the whole point. That's like one of the biggest reasons I always say that I wanted to fight Lomachenko. Like I said, I came up watching him. I watched how good he is. I think that he's a hell of a fighter. I think that for him to be the size that he is, fighting at 135 pounds with these big guys who walk around a lot bigger than him, and for him to win titles and put on the performances that he put on, it was like amazing for me to watch. And now it's like we in the same weight class. I would love to be the person to like your retirement fight. I would love to learn, but also beat him up too. Like that would be my like. And I don't mean no disrespect to him, but I mean I would love to just beat him up. And if I could beat up a guy that I don't watch and seen that he's that good, uh, but I mean that's what will happen. So I've definitely got none but like respect for his career, but I just lost respect because he never wanted to engage in fighting.
I think boxing is a interesting sport where you can say, "Hey, I'm a fan of your work. I appreciate what you do. It's an honor to fight you, but I gotta beat you up now. I gotta put a beating."
Yeah, but I think he knows it too. Like he knows like and I think that's the reason why the fight won't happen too. Like he knows deep down inside in the back of his brain the outcome. And I think like, with the business aspect and if you're a businessman and you of course you'll want to fight a Tank. And I also feel like he believed that it's a better chance of him winning that fight than fighting me.
Yeah, so we've heard those rumors of the negotiations going underway for Loma and Tank. Um, if it does happen, do you believe that Lomachenko can beat Tank, or how do you see that fight?
Yes, I think that he can, but like I'm kind of like right here on that fight because you got to realize Tank is also talented. He's skillful. He got his youth. He's younger, so it could end up even being like Tank start beating him up, and Tank could put on a hell of a performance versus him. Because I know, like, if it's me, this is how I will be thinking. Like, the world may think that it'll be like a fight like this, but in my brain, I'm like, shit, I'm beating him up. He older now. Like, he can't compete at this level with me. It'd be damn near impossible in my brain. So if I'm Tank, that's how I would be thinking. And if it was me, that's how I would be thinking. So, um, but we never seen Tank in that type of fight before. I don't think that Tank ever fought nobody with that IQ level, with the skills, just the little tricks too. Like me coming up in boxing, I kind of know that I done heard from like some of the greats that the guys with the most tricks is gonna be the best boxers. And Lomachenko, he got a lot of tricks in there that I don't think Tank has ever seen before. So it'll be interesting.
So if it'd be an interesting fight to see Tank face Loma, someone who you think he hasn't really faced someone like that, then facing you, what would that be like for Tank?
That would be the hardest thing for him to have to deal with. When you come up your whole life and you you're God gifted and talented, but then you fight that guy that knows that pays attention, that studies, that don't get a sport no break. That's 24/7. That's all he think about. Um, I think it's just gonna be difficult. I think everybody banking on his power, but cool. That y'all can bank on it all y'all want, but y'all gonna see when it come time.
Do you think we're gonna get to see that fight anytime soon or at some point, you and Tank?
I think it's inevitable. I think that like I said before, I've been saying this for years, and like even like with the beef and stuff that me and him be having, truthfully speaking, I think that it was always inevitable for two fighters with him and me being the best of the best. And there ain't gonna be nobody that the fans gonna want to see fight besides the best versus the best. So yeah, honestly, I think it's an inevitable thing, and it's definitely gonna happen.
You know, you mentioned about fights that fans would ask for, and you mentioned earlier about moving up to 140 if a fight was right, if it made sense. Obviously there's been so much talk, positive and a lot of negatives about Ryan Garcia. Is that a fight that you would move up to 140 for?
Yeah, but I would want to do whatever test Floyd that got Floyd to get in the ring with Manny Pacquiao because Floyd felt like Pacquiao was cheating, and we clearly seen him cheat. So whatever test that he did, the random blood and urine and all of that kind of shit, I would love. I would rather do that. But then the question is the dude even disciplined enough to make 140? This dude is a guy that we don't know what he's going to do. He just going living life, and he don't really give a fuck about the honor and the integrity of the sport. He just care about the business. So I commend him on that part, but truthfully speaking, I just don't know if it'll ever happen. If he can't even if we did a catch weight, I probably won't mind. But I don't even know if he can make the catch weight. So
All right, well, a lot of possibilities that can happen in the future, but what we do know is that July 6th, it's you versus Artem Harutyunyan at Newark. Cham, thank you so much for your time. Appreciate it. Best of luck on fight night.
thank you.